What's going on? What's happening, fellas? Let's get right into it. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. What I'm going to talk about today, man, is something that is not a very popular topic, but it's something that I think that you guys need to hear. All right. There is an epidemic that is going on today, and especially on social media. And what that epidemic is, it is grown men feeling like that they need to argue back and forth with women. All right. Now, let me address this, okay? Because I want to talk to you guys specifically about the issue today. All right. Now, one thing that is very apparent is that men and women are different. Okay. I believe that men and women are equal, but we are very different in many different ways, okay? Men are stronger. Men tend to be bigger. Men tend to be more aggressive. Men tend to be more economically driven when it comes to success. Women tend to be softer, more elegant, more socially in tuned and inclined. Women tend to be smarter in different areas, a little bit more socially aware. So men have their strengths and women have their strengths. Okay, that's apparent. Obviously, you guys know this. But for some reason, for some strange reason, okay, what I've been seeing, especially on social media and YouTube, is men deliberately arguing back and forth with women. Okay, now, when you are in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, and you have a girl, you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, significant partner, whatever it is, there are going to be times, guys, there are going to be many times where you are going to want to argue back and forth with this woman. All right. I'm going to say this. Women are not the best people to be around all the time. Men aren't either. Okay. Just people, just humans, period. Okay. Sometimes being alone is great. Okay, because you don't have to deal with other people's attitudes. You don't have to deal with other people's moods. You just don't have to deal with other people's BS. All right. But we all can agree. All of us men can agree that sometimes being around women is not the most pleasant experience. Sometimes it's the best experience ever. But arguing with a woman, guys, whatever the differences may be, let's say she said something stupid. Let's say she did something dumb. Let's say y'all had a disagreement. Let's say she just has a stupid attitude that she just is deliberate about not getting rid of. If you ever feel the need to argue with a woman, guys, that is the worst decision that you can make. Okay, I had to learn this the hard way. Okay, I told you guys before I was very hot-headed, very on edge, a lot of testosterone. And at a younger age, I didn't do a good job at controlling this aggression. So I would argue back and forth with women. I would go back and forth with people just to prove my point. Okay, but I've gotten to a point in life where I believe going back and forth with a woman about anything is pointless and it's nonsense. All right. I look at these different podcasts and YouTube channels where you got podcast panels, where men are arguing back and forth with women about various topics. Okay. Now, I understand that sometimes the content and the arguments and the debates, yes, it makes the podcast. You know, it's just the whole point of the podcast for men and women to collaborate and share their ideas. But what I'm seeing, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. If grown women and grown men want to sit on a panel and debate back and forth on topics, that is totally fine. I think that is human nature. It is actually healthy for the opposite genders to be able to talk back and forth about different topics so they can understand each other. But when you get to the point, which a lot of podcasters have and a lot of channels have, when you get to the point to where you are arguing with a woman about whether she's right or she's wrong, you have something wrong with you, bro. Like there's some unresolved issue that you have where you feel like you got to argue with a woman. Bro, look, it is pointless as hell to argue back with a woman. And there's a few reasons why. One of the main reasons why is women do not tend to be as logical as they need to be in most situations. Okay, it's like when logic needs to be there, women just throw it out the window and they start speaking with their emotions and their feelings. That is natural. But what I see guys, they get frustrated about this. They get really frustrated about women talking in their feelings and not speaking facts and not taking accountability. Bro, that is female nature. I don't know any woman that when she is backed up in a corner and she is wrong, that she will openly admit that she was wrong. In some cases, it may happen, like if she wants to save her relationship, you know, or something like that. But in most cases, generally, guys, women do not admit when they're wrong. They do not take accountability. You guys need to stop trying to get women to do these things. They just don't. Because if you're a real G, bro, you understand that women are going to be vindictive sometimes. Women are going to be manipulative sometimes. Women are going to have these phases in their life where they're going to want to be a hoe. Women are going to lie, G. Women are going to be sneaky. This is female nature. Okay, so there's different sides of the coin. There's some guys who want to argue with women all day and try to prove that women are wrong, which I think is absurd and it's a waste of time. And then there's the guys who like completely opt out of dealing with women, you know, because they can't understand the fact that women are going to be women. So they're just like, man, I just don't want to deal with a woman. Like, I just don't want to deal with the headache. I don't want to deal with the problems. I don't want to deal with what comes natural with life, and that's women being women. All right, you gotta understand this. I always use the comparison, like the same way men argue about women all the time, bro. Women are this, women are that, and women are gold diggers, and women just want the best option. Just stupid gay stuff, bro. What I compare that to is like when women complain about men wanting multiple women. It's a natural thing. Okay, and this is something that the genders have been arguing about back and forth for years, and I think it's stupid. It's so dumb. Like, if you can't get to a point, because what this means is that you don't have social intelligence. If you can't understand either of these two things, like if you're a man and you are still complaining about the fact that women want men with money and women want the best option and women get bored fast and women are manipulative, if you are still complaining about that, bro, you are the problem, bro. Just understand it, adapt, and keep it pushing, bro. Stop complaining about it. It's the same thing like when women complain about men cheating and men wanting multiple women. If you are a woman, for the small percentage of women watching this, if you are a woman and you are still burnt up and complaining about the fact that all men cheat, you are an idiot. You decide to take your one self and argue with a whole gender population because they're wrong and you're right. No, G, if everybody is doing it, every single male wants multiple women, they are right. It's just a simple fact about it. Like I say this, like if the majority of the women want men that got their shit together and that look good and got money and got muscles and things like that, they're not wrong for this. They're right. It's the majority. Like, I don't understand how can one person sit there and argue with a whole gender and claim that they're wrong. And for some reason, you think you're right. You got to get the logic behind this, guys. This is why I don't argue with women anymore, bro. Another reason why I don't argue with women, because at the end of the day, if a woman is going off on you, she's arguing with you, and you don't argue back, at a certain point, bro, the girl is going to stop fussing, G. Trust me on this. I don't care how much Latina blood she got in her body. At a certain point, she will stop. Okay? Like, and that's the thing, guys. What you care about a woman fussing anyway for? It's a woman. What's she going to do? Choke you up? Knock you out? If you're afraid of a woman, you got a problem, G. There's no woman I'm afraid of. You know, and it's not just because I'm bigger than most women. I'm just not afraid. What is a woman going to do me, G? I'm 210 pounds, G. I'm strong as an ox. You know what I'm saying? I can knock a grown man out with one hit. Why would I be afraid of a woman talking or talking loud or talking too much? Why would I care? Why would that even be my concern? You know, so you guys are getting mad at women because women want to be boss girls and women want to be this. And it's okay. You can feel some type of way and have talks around the round table and watch content about all this stuff. But arguing with a woman, bro, it is literally a waste of time, G. All right, I don't argue with women. It's another reason why I don't have female friends. You know, because the conversations that you have with your friends, for the most part, are supposed to be logical conversations. So y'all can help each other out, keep excelling and ascending in life. Very rare you can have a logical conversation with a woman consistently. Sometimes you can, but most times you can't. This is why I don't have female friends. They're not logical creatures, guys. Sometimes they can be logical, and sometimes they need to be logical, you know? But for the most part, when it comes to situations, especially emotional situations that affect them, women are not logical, guys. So stop trying to get them to be logical. Stop arguing back and forth with a woman because she knows she's wrong. You know she knows she's wrong. She's still not agreeing with the point. Why you argue? This is what women do. I say this all the time, bro. Women are like children. This is what they do. You ever like had an argument with a kid? I don't recommend it, but you know when you were a kid, you had an argument with another kid, and you and the kid going back and forth, and you won an argument, but the kid still was talking trash. Like they right. It is what it is. That's how women do, bro. It could be right as hell, and she could be wrong as hell. She would still give you beef. Would still talk trash. She would still act like she's right. She would still not take accountability. That is female nature, guys. Why you guys getting upset about it? You a grown man. You got too much stuff to be worried about to be getting upset with a chick say. I done got to the point, bro, women get mad at me. I don't care. And they see I don't care. And they end up calming all that attitude down because they realize I'm a grown man. I'm not about to stop or ruin my day just to tend to some bull stuff. Now, if it's my chick and she come to me with her feelings, I'm going to listen. I'm going to tend to her feelings, but I'm not going to argue back and forth with her. You know, that's the main point. I'm not telling you you can't listen. Sorry, guys, I got the hiccups. I don't know where they came from. I'm not telling you guys you can't listen or consider your girl's feelings. I'm saying, what's the point in arguing? Don't argue with women, G. I barely argue with men. And if I argue with a man, it's probably about some money or something important. A business decision that needs to be made or something like that. But arguing with a woman, G, it's a lose-lose, bro. Stop doing it. I don't want to see any of you guys on none of these panels going back and forth with women. You will never see me on one of those panels, bro. You know, nothing against, you know, guys like Fresh and Fit and all those guys. Those guys are doing their thing. But I think it's so much of a waste of time, bro. It's not a good look arguing with women like that, bro. I let women be women. Let them talk their stuff. At the end of the day, they gonna choose if you doing your thing, bro. You know, you can't, the game is the game, G. The game is the game, all right? So I appreciate you guys for watching the video. It's your boy KD. Thanks for tuning in. I got these little hiccups that jumped on me about halfway through the video, man. So appreciate you guys for sticking with me all the way to the end. Shout out to all my new subscribers. We out of here, baby.